Welcome to Coffee with Viking. I am Mike. Cheers. Israel's first king, a donkey herder. 1 Samuel 8:5. Give us a king to judge us like all the other nations have. Samuel leads Israel as a judge, settling disputes. When he grows old, he appoints his two sons to take over, but they're greedy and they sell justice to the highest briber. Israel's leaders take their complaint to Samuel by asking for a king. Though the request leaves Samuel feeling rejected, God tells him not to take it personally and to do as the people ask. 1 Samuel 8:7. It is me they are rejecting, God says, not you. They don't want me to be their king any longer. God selects Saul, son of a donkey herder, as well as the most handsome man in Israel, head and shoulders taller than anyone else in the land. Samuel first meets him when Saul is out looking for some of his father's stray donkeys, and it's in that roadside meeting that Samuel announces, I am here to tell you that you and your family are the focus of Israel's hope. Saul doesn't want the pressure, and he doesn't want the job. Samuel calls Israel's leader to the village of Mizpah to introduce them to their first king. Saul reluctantly goes with him, but when it comes time for Samuel to present Saul, he's hiding among the baggage. Perhaps that's his comfort zone among the baggage haulers of the day. Donkeys. Someone spots him, which shouldn't have been too difficult given his height, and the people proclaim him king. Saul is not your typical king who quickly adjusts to privilege and wraps himself in luxury. In his very next scene, he's back home plowing a field with oxen, not especially kingly. But what happens in that field proves regal. Messengers arrive with horrible news. A foreign king has surrounded an Israelite Messengers arrive with horrible news. A foreign king has surrounded an Israelite city. He says he'll sign a peace treaty with them, but only if he can gouge out the right eye of every citizen as a disgrace to all Israel. And that's 1 Samuel 11:2. Saul cuts his oxen to pieces right there in the field he has been plowing. Then he sends out messengers as army recruiters, giving each of them a piece of dead meat. He orders them to show it to Israelite men throughout the region, and to say this is what will happen to them if they don't join him immediately to fight off the invaders. With his dead meat militia of 300,000, Saul wins the battle in the hearts of his people. See, it doesn't matter what your position is in life. It doesn't matter what you do, because if God has a higher purpose for you, like he did with Saul, you can't run or hide from it. Because if God has a plan for your life, it will be done. And if you think you're holding God off by refusing, his timing is perfect. He already knew that Saul was going to hide, and that he knew Saul would stand up to the plate, would step up to the plate when it was time. And he did. Just like anything in your life, if God has a higher purpose for you, you can't run from it. And it will happen in his time, even if you don't realize God has done it. So trust in the Lord, trust in his timing. And if you have that strong feeling that there is something higher for you, just wait it out, like Saul did. Because when the time is right, God knows when you will step up. Stay blessed. Stay caffeinated. Much love.